It's not very good, is it? That's my David Bowie. Yeah, David Bowie had big enough balls to go to Coldplay and just tell them that their new song was crap. And Netflix had big enough balls to bring out, in back-to-back weeks, the most ridiculously emotionally charged film ever in Pieces of Woman, and then Call of Duty the movie starring Anthony Mackie. I'm serious, I haven't played a Call of Duty campaign in... about the last 10 games now. Whoa, time is a construct. But it really wouldn't surprise me if you've done some bad stuff and now you've got this charismatic, ripped android superior officer and the two of you are going after a shady Russian terrorist who's just one day away from getting his hands on nukes in the middle of a war that the US is inserted in where the Russians are the bad guys, and to go on this mission you must leave the demilitarized zone or go outside the wire. Oh, that's what they called it. As if they didn't say that 10 times in the opening act. I'd be surprised if that wasn't one of the last 3, Black Ops games that I haven't played or something. So you've basically got this opening act where they mention a bunch of times that they're going outside the wire, and it is entirely made up of exposition since they have to go through the history of how this war and how it started, the history of this guy and how he killed 2 Marines with an airstrike in order to save many and thus was deployed into the war zone, and the history of how the US started using robotics. So actually it just kind of says that in the opening text, but it goes more into how Anthony Mackie is one of the first of this new version of much sexier robot. But don't worry, because the second act will focus on talking about how the bad guy is going to get nukes, talking about how bad it would be if the bad guy gets nukes, talking about how important it is to stop the bad guy getting nukes, and the main character consistently asking Anthony Mackie with the cheesiest grin possible, "Are we partners now?" And then the second act ends with a Call of Duty style twist, and from there it's just it's just precisely a Mission Impossible movie. With about as much originality as my gamey taint. Wait, I've used that simile this week. Do I also have as much originality as my gamey taint? Not often enough do we truly think about how our own criticisms of others are reflected in our insecurities about ourselves. Wait, what the fuck is happening? Here is my moment review for Outside the Wire. I'm so confused about what style of action film this wanted to be. It's a mix between an actually serious, surprisingly brutal war film, a kind of campier action movie, and an outright buddy comedy. And it changes from those things from scene to scene at an outrageous rate. I came into this with low expectations, and as such I was able to have some fun with it, but there were constant reminders that this isn't even as good as a simple turn your brain off, close your eyes and think of Paris popcorn watch. And then the third act makes it seem like all the comedy, campiness and fun parts to the first hour were just debating you into thinking that this wasn't going to do a Call of Duty style third act twist. But that's what it did. It's not that everything about this sucks, it's just that it managed to disappoint by skidding at every turn just as it was starting to build up speed. I'm giving Falcon RoboCop 48 out of 100. I had low expectations and I was still a bit bummed out and disappointed, especially by that third act. So that really doesn't say much. That's all for this one, guys, but let me know what else you guys want to see reviewed, or fancasted, or quick listed, or whatever else on the channel, and, subscribe, because we're close to 1,000 subscribers, and if I get 1,000 subscribers by Valentine's Day, then, I won't feel so desperately alone.